Hey, how's it going, guys? Thank y'all so much for watching another video. You saw the thumbnail and you saw the title of the video. So of course, we are speaking about ways to reach out to sellers. Okay, now before we start, go ahead and like this video and go ahead and subscribe so that you're notified of whenever I am posting another video. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So the number one way to reach out to motivated sellers is cold calling. Okay, now over the years, you will get less and less response due to these different blockers that different cell phone carriers have. And you will just get a lower response rate as time goes on and as technology improves. One thing that I would say as well is there's different callers that are out there as far as automated callers. So one that I use is Mojo Dollar. I prefer Mojo Dollar because it doesn't have a lag whenever you're speaking to people. Some of these other dollars that you'll use, there'll be that slight delay. I'm not sure if you guys have called long distance or speak to people on WhatsApp. But whenever you're speaking to folks on WhatsApp, sometimes there's that slight delay. And to me, it's annoying, but for some other people, it's not as annoying. So if you can handle that, then you can go on to other dollars. Some other dollars that I've experienced as well is batch leads or batch dollar. They have one, and there's a lot of other call systems out there. So you can go ahead and try those out as well. My dog wants so much attention right now. All right, here we go, buddy. Here you go. Say hi to the people. Hello. His name is Lasso. Say what's up. You good, buddy? You got the attention you need. Okay. Goodness. All right. So that is cold calling. So next up will be texting. Okay. So I use Batch Leads for texting. It's a great software, and it allows me to be able to speak to a large amount of people in a short amount of time. Basically, what you would do with that is you would load up different messages that you would send. You would buy different numbers, and you would just click to send out your text messages. All right, and each click is a different message. They do that to be in compliance with the different regulations, because it has to be in action in order to send off a message so that it doesn't count as basically spam. And they do what they can to make sure that you stay in compliance with that. So batch leads, actually there's you can send off 500 messages with $1 with the code that's below. It's a link that you'll be able to go in and do that trial. So it's a great deal. $1, 500 messages, you can't beat it. So go ahead and click that link below and you'll see the information for batch leads. Great software. All right, next up is direct mail. So personally, I like to do direct mail whenever I am following up on leads that I already had or offers that were already made. All right, so there's some other individuals, they'll send out the letters to a huge list, which is fine. Just know that usually response rates are about 1% whenever you're sending out mailers. And to make it work, you have to send out a bunch. Whereas for me, I get a better response rate when it's folks that I've already spoken to, I've given offers on, and they probably said, give me some time, or maybe, no way, you're crazy. But some of those no way you're crazies actually turned out to be deals. So as you make out your offers, create a list that has those individuals and the offers that you gave them. And from there, you'd be able to follow up with them that way. Everyone responds differently. So you may have texted them, you may have called them, but once you send that letter, they may respond differently. So keep that in mind. All right, next up, ringless voicemail. So whenever I send ringless voicemails, it's in an automated sequence. So I don't just send out ringless voicemails to a large group. I used to, but I decided not to do that anymore. because it wasn't working the way that I thought it would work. So what I decided to do was use Podio to have my follow-up sequence. So I would have a lead, and if they're being sent to the follow-up sequence, they'll get a text, they'll get a ringless voicemail, and they'll get an email, and then I'll set a task to call them again so that they can get hit from me many different times. So that's when I use my ringless voicemails. But there's some other folks that use that as their basis of reaching out to sellers. So that's something to keep in mind. Some honorable mentions that I don't do, but there's other investors that found great success with that. One is door knocking. So you would create your list. I would say a list such as a pre-foreclosure list or a bankruptcy list. You would go to, you would create that list and create a route that's the most efficient for you to travel through. And you will go to their doors, knock on their doors, let them know that you're an investor in the area, and you had a list of properties that you're interested in purchasing, and you just wanted to see if you could be able to assist us in any way or give them an offer for their home. All right, so that's one way that you could do it. Personally, I don't do it because I understand, well, one, I feel like some folks may be intimidated by me showing up to their home, and also I sweat a lot. All right, so I don't want to show up as a sweaty, intimidating person to people's homes. And when I say I sweat, I'm talking about I walk outside and like maybe 9 seconds later, just it's like, oh, where did the bucket of water come from? Like that's how I look whenever I go out there, especially in this Houston humidity and it being the summer. But I don't door knock. But I do feel like it doesn't allow you to get in front of as many people as possible. So I could send out 1,000 text messages within a couple minutes, whereas you door knocking, you would only be able to reach maybe a few people within a couple hours. So that's just something to consider. So there's that. Also, there's Facebook ads. Again, I've tried Facebook ads. I've gotten some leads, but they didn't work the way that I wanted them to. But there's people out there that find great success with Facebook leads. Not to say that it doesn't work, but I have not found success in Facebook leads. Other people have. So it's something to consider. But again, I'll go ahead and recap some of the top ways to reach out to sellers. All right, so you have cold calling. All right, so reaching out to them, calling them, using a caller, or if you're just starting off, you can do Google Voice, but I would definitely recommend investing in one of these dialers. Texting, again, batch leads is what I use, and there's a link below that would link you to the trial that they have going on. Direct mail, you can send them out to a large list, but personally, I send my letters out to people who I've actually spoken to and given offers to, and I just keep them on a follow-up sequence. Ringless voicemails, that's basically when a voicemail is sent out to someone and they'll get like a call show up and a missed call, right? And then it leaves a message. So that's what a ringless voicemail is. And also honorable mentions, you got door knocking, which is just going to the homes of these sellers and introducing yourself and let them know that you're interested in buying the property. Also Facebook leads, and also something else that I found success in as well is Bandit Signs. So in that case, you're not necessarily reaching out to sellers. You're putting out the Bandit Signs at busy intersections. Let them know we buy houses, Joe buy houses. I had some success with just messing around with the words a little bit. Let them know that I buy houses, but I'll just put different names and just study to see which one makes the most sense. The ones that I found that were the most creative, they provided the most prank calls. So I get calls from people that I get a lot of prank calls. The more creative I got. But when you say plain Jane, you don't get as many prank calls, but you also overall just get less calls. So find ways to make your signs stand out. And I would say busy intersections, getting those H brackets, sticking them at the corners of the intersections, and having zip ties to put them on stop signs or poles or things of that nature. But check with your city to make sure that it's something that you can do and you won't get fined for. So definitely make sure you check it with your local rules and regulations for that. But thank you all again for watching another video. If you found value in this video, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. And below, let me know some of the ways that you reach out to sellers, and if there's any other videos that you would like for me to share as well or create, just go ahead and let me know, and I will create the video in the future. So again, thank y'all so much for watching. And lastly, you want to say bye to the people? There you go. Okay, awesome. I'll see y'all later. Thank you.